Mr. Ajay Bhattacharya, Fertilizer Secretary. Mr. Bhattacharya, good morning. Thank you for joining us. The government has finally announced the new investment policy for urea. So what kind of capacity addition is the government expecting from for urea space after this policy announcement?
Well, first let me clarify, the group of ministers had considered the report and more broadly agreed on it. It is subject to the cabinet approval, which should be coming in the near future. Now, as far as capacity addition expectations are concerned, you are aware that we have a capacity gap of about 7-8 million tons, if not slightly more, of urea which we import from abroad. We hope, going by private sector discussions, that about 5 to 6 million tons of urea capacity should hopefully be announced in the near future.
Mr. Bhattacharya, good morning. The policy proposes that the government will pay for gas subsidy for gas up to $14 per MMBTU. What happens when the gas prices rise above $14? Will the industry be allowed to raise retail prices of urea in that case?
You are aware that in the policy we have proposed for a gas price increase passed through. The Soumitra Chaudhary committee had said that this is up to $14, and beyond, when gas prices increase beyond $14, the urea import units will be suitably compensated. Now, yes, you can say that it's not very clear as to what this suitably compensated means. Now, the intention at that time was perhaps that the gas prices would not have risen beyond that, but it may happen. Yes, of course it may happen. So this clause is there in the committee's report, and by the time we get the cabinet approval, we hope to have perfect clarity on this, and I don't think any of the private sector units need have any apprehensions in this regard.
Mr. Bhattacharya, what about gas availability? That is still a big issue, because Government of India is still struggling that what will be the gas production estimates from Reliance and from other upstream players.
That is a question I can't precisely answer, because you would be also following on the issues of gas availability, and the Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas are the people to answer that. However, having said that, since we are allowing gas prices as a pass-through in the urea production coming up in the future, we expect that should there be a shortfall, imported LNG could make up the shortfall, and since the prices are being sort of compensated, there should be no problems on that.
Mr. Bhattacharya, just to stretch that point forward, if the gas prices increase over $14 per MMBTU, the urea prices will go up by $20 per ton for every dollar increase in the fuel cost. Will higher gas costs discourage capacity expansion by companies?
As long as government is committed to support urea at a certain price band, so the cost of production as far as the private companies or the urea producers are concerned becomes incidental. So therefore that is an issue which is really should be worrying the government more than the urea producers.
In the new proposed urea policy, Mr. Bhattacharya, how exactly will the subsidy be handled? Yes. So what is the new mechanism which will ensure that the subsidy burden for country is not going up, it is coming down?
No, this investment policy and the subsidy issues are slightly independent. What we have proposed is a price band for providing support for the urea manufacturers. In effect, if it means, let us say for example, the cost of production as per the formula works out to $400 per ton or $350. I am not indicating any particular price at this moment. So, and if the MRP is of a certain value. It is 5,200 something per ton at this moment. So the gap between the cost of production and the MRP is being made by the government. Now, the moment these prices, the cost of production goes up, the subsidy obviously goes up. But the hope is, the expectation is that since the imported urea prices are range around $500, have been ranging around $500 plus in the recent past, this should help in bringing down the cost of procurement of urea and thereby bringing down the subsidy.
I have two questions, Mr. Bhattacharya, and I'll blend two into one. Do you think private sector will be discouraged to invest in the urea sector till the time all areas are not cleared? B, the biggest joker in this urea policy is the rupee-dollar equation. Given the way how things have been volatile in the currency market, I'm sure a lot of calculations will go haywire.
Answering the first question, the issue of subsidy disbursement has always been there, and there always have been a few months gap between the subsidy claims and disbursement. I don't see any substantial change in that situation. Hopefully, if anything, we hope the situation should improve, but whatever, even if the status quo continues, I don't think that should be a factor really in deciding on new investments. Now, as far as the second part, the rupee-dollar parity, that is the least of the issues, since we are defining the gas prices in dollars and the urea output prices in dollars also. So the urea manufacturers are minimally impacted by the rupee-dollar fluctuations as far as the new investments are concerned.
Okay, Mr. Bhattacharya, appreciate you taking the time out today and speaking with us on ET Now.